Hi everyone, it's the Why Guy here from Pensionwhy. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This video is for general educational information only. It is intended to help explain how the rules work, and it does not replace information provided by Centrelink or advice from a qualified professional. Individual circumstances can vary. In this video, we're going through question 40 in the Essay 369 form. Is the home on a block of land larger than 2 hectares or 5 acres? If you live on a larger property, this question is important because it helps determine how your property is treated under the asset test. This question relates to how your home and land are assessed. Under the general rules, your principal home, together with land up to 2 hectares, is usually exempt from the asset test. This means that portion is not counted when assessing your assets. If your land is larger than 2 hectares, the area above 2 hectares may be assessed as an asset. That additional land may be valued and included as part of your total assets, which can influence your payment depending on your overall situation. So this question helps Centrelink identify whether further assessment may be required. Here is a simple example. A person lives on a 6-hectare property. The home and surrounding living area are within 2 hectares. In many cases, the home and first 2 hectares are treated as exempt. The remaining 4 hectares may be assessed as an asset. The value of that additional land may then be included in the asset test. The impact depends on the person's full financial position. There is also an important rule called the extended land use test. In some situations, this test may allow more than 2 hectares, potentially all of the land, to be treated as exempt from the asset test. This is often relevant for rural or semi-rural properties. To be considered, there are 3 main conditions that generally need to be met. Condition 1. You are of pension age, and you qualify for the age pension. This condition relates specifically to age pension assessments. Condition 2. You have a long-term attachment to the land. This usually means the property has been your principal home for around 20 years or more. Centrelink considers whether the property has been your established home over a long period. Temporary absences, such as travel or short stays elsewhere, are generally not the focus. The main consideration is your ongoing connection to the property. Condition 3. The land is used in a way that reflects its productive capacity to generate income, taking into account your personal circumstances and capacity. This does not require large-scale operations. Examples can include small farming activities, leasing or adjusting land, growing produce, a family member operating a business on the property. There are also situations where limited or no income may still be considered reasonable. For example, the land may not be suitable for production. The land is scrubby, has no reliable water, poor soil, steep or rocky. There's genuinely no realistic way to earn income. Or there may be practical limitations affecting its use. In these situations, Centrelink may consider whether it is reasonable to expect the land to generate income. As an example, a couple lives on a larger property and has done so for many years. They meet pension age requirements and have a long-term connection to the land. Part of the land is used by a family member for a small farming activity. In this type of situation, Centrelink may assess whether the extended land use test applies and whether more of the land can be treated as exempt. The outcome depends on the specific details of the case. When answering question 43, provide accurate information about your land size. If the property is larger than 2 hectares, further assessment may apply. Be prepared to describe how the land is used. Supporting information may be requested. You may also refer to Centrelink resources on rural and primary producer assessments for further general information. To summarize, up to 2 hectares is generally exempt. Land above that may be assessed. The extended land use test may apply in certain situations. Again, this video is for general educational information only, and outcomes can vary depending on individual circumstances. If you found this explanation helpful, please don't forget to check the next video. And if there is another question from the pension forms that you would like explained, you're welcome to leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay empowered, and I will see you in the next video.